Whoa. Hi. Hi, Jaden. How have you been? I. Is it okay? It's going to be okay because it's eternal. The hall is long. How's eternity, Jaden? Oh crap, I'm going somewhere in a little while. Wow, it looks like I'm going somewhere that's more of a big deal. I haven't left the house in a while. I'm pretty agoraphobia. I'll never leave the house again. Agoraphobia. Oops. It's not bad when I'm out. When I'm out, I'm an ambassador for God or spastic girls. God as a spastic girl. So it's okay. When I was a Christian, they taught me how to smile with the intention of God, and that did not leave me. I think, okay, so in order to leave the house, I have to water the garden so it's not hurting. I have to. I I have to make sure I don't stink, Jaden. Do you know how much of a social responsibility? I have to take a shower. So I have to take a shower. I have to shower the plants. I have to make sure I have my house key. That's probably what I should do first. Oh, I have to eat this. I have to drink something besides coffee. Maybe. Like get hydrated. That's what that means. Fancy. Plastic and fancy water. I think I have executive dysfunction. I think this is what that's called. So more than agoraphobia, I think I'm afraid of everything I have to do before I leave the house and my brain gets scrambled. Then what am I going to do? Oh, I can eat. Oops, and then I get triggered for food. Ah. One of my fantasies is moving to the country to live alone, but living alone has its issues. So my solution to living alone is having a beautiful pack of dogs. And I'm not crazy about dogs, so I would need to brush these dogs and brush their teeth and wash their feet and stuff. Not in a gross way that would hurt them, because I know dogs don't need constant baths. So that's not what I'm talking about, but not only do dogs not need constant baths, but they're not meant to be shampooed like all the time or crazy perfume things. No, like I'm not trying to make a dog live a very messed up life with a bunch of weird shampoo. I don't even do that to myself, so I'm not going to do that to another creature. But yeah. Animals experience. Yeah, you should definitely give them dental care. They have certain dental treats that you can use and certain like toys that help instead of there's toys that aren't good and there's treats that aren't good and then there's treats that are good and toys that are good. I'm not trying to come at a dog with human toothpaste. No, that's bad. Oh my god, I almost named myself in my real name. I was gonna say Blank and her dogs. That is a weird vision. I'm actually really into dog training. I don't think I've ever really told anybody this. It, well, oh no. Of course, if I'm into people training, I'd be into animal training. Wow. I'm not really into people training, but don't try to say that to anybody who's ever been in a relationship with me. So, I've actually seen a lot about dog training. And people training, psychology and animal psychology. I've trained myself to do interesting things, bad and good. Mm. This is hitting like too much sugar, and it's not. Or is this hitting like, I don't know. Okay. Oh, I know what it is. That is not mixing well with my coffee. In my head, I'm like, why does that feel like that? That feels bizarre. And I'm like, oh, because all you've had is that and coffee, and that is not viable. But so I have no choice. My existence is a balancing act of my caffeine with real food because I don't want to eat real food. Wait, that's a bad influence. Oh, I'm so hungry. For life and all of life's experiences. Oh, joy. I'm laughing on my banana. Mm-hmm. I began to eat a banana. I was talking about how much I actually fantasize about having dogs in the next 20 years and how much I'm actually into dog training. And I don't really talk about it, but okay. Yeah, I understand. It's a lifelong responsibility. Whoa. Um, I'm so good at human babies that I think babies can be easier than animals. But I think that's because I'm really into communication. So when I'm babysitting, or I haven't cared for a child in a long time, but in the past when I did, I would constantly be communicating with the child. So whereas dogs you're expected to kind of like let them do their own thing, and that's where things go wrong. So I almost feel like childcare is easier for me because I never forget that I'm watching a kid, whereas the dog is just like in its own little zone or life, you know? My first thought was like, oh yeah, I want my dog listen. The dogs are so cute when you see them react to their favorite words. I've seen like YouTube shorts or like TikTok whatever's where the person is just saying the dog's favorite words and the dog's like freaking out. One time I knew a bull mastiff. Pretty sure that's what it was. That thing was so big. That wonderful creature, that beautiful freaking god of an animal. Oh my god. He was not. He was the sweetest thing ever, but he wasn't trained for what a 200. I swear to God, that wonderful creature was 200 pounds, or if not 250. I feel like he was 300 pounds. Oh, buddy. Do those things get 300 pounds? I don't think they do. How big are bull mastiffs? No, he wasn't a. What's the biggest one? He wasn't a bull mastiff. He was like the biggest. English. Oh, what? That's not real. Oh, dude, is it English mastiff? I don't. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Anyway, no, I don't feel like this one. It was like a bull English mastiff. I don't know. It was like a pit bull mastiff. I don't know. It was I don't know. Kind of. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that animal is pretty magical to me. But I wasn't warned that he had a trigger. And his owner was no bueno. If your 200-pound dog has any triggers, you should let a bleep know. And this was a really obvious trigger. This is something that anyone would do. This is something that, oh, I don't know. I didn't know how to act around a 200-pound dog that felt like a horse. So this dog's trigger was you running away from it. If your dog goes crazy when people run away, you should tell everybody, especially if your dog weighs 200 pounds. Oh my God. So I'm running away from a 200-pound dog that feels like it's 300 pounds. And this dog starts jumping on me because I'm running away from it. You know what? And I was not a Buddhist as hardcore as I am now. Wow. And so wow, okay, let me get this straight though. I didn't super freak out because I know super freaking out doesn't help. But I'm talking to the owner like, get your animal. It's 200 pounds and it's jumping on me. Please get your animal. It might have only been 150 pounds. No, but swear to God, this beautiful creature, God. Oh my God. It was like 4 feet tall. It was standing on its normal feet. It was its head. Oh, let's just talk about how big this beautiful thing's head was. Its head was like this big. Its shoulders were like, oh my God. It was like a horse. It was like a horse. Oh, and I preface this by saying this was one of the sweetest creatures ever. So even as it's 200 pounds seems like 500 pounds jumping on me, he's still sweet as heck. But I think that was the scaredest I've ever been of an animal because I've never been, thank God, knock on wood, I've never been that all of like that with something that big and that powerful. And it's not like that didn't hurt. Just 200 a pound. Just his claws, his paws. Those are claws. His clawy paws. Just hundreds of, just 100+ pounds of muscly weight. I had freaking. I had an experience. Anywho, good times. I just realized that that's why I ran away from that guy. Whoa. There was nothing in the world worth that dog. I'm sorry. It was scary. Hi, Shams. We're talking about an experience I had with a 200-pound dog that may have been 150 pounds or 200 pounds, but it felt like 300 pounds. Whew. Whew. The biggest dog I ever saw, and I happened to hang out with it, and it happened to not, its owner didn't train it as well as you need to train a 300. If anybody says that a dog seems like it's 300 pounds, that dog needs some training. All dogs need training. Even a 5-pound dog needs a lot of training. But a 300-pound dog, or any dog that anybody could think that weighed 300 pounds, Yes. Yes. Those paws, even when they're just touching you like friends, there's muscle behind it. Anyway, trust me. Me with my dogs is me training my dogs every day. And I don't even have dogs. This is why I probably don't have kids. Well, this is why I didn't have kids in my 20s, because I knew I was going to have to sit down and stare at them for the rest of my life. And I wanted to do that, but I wasn't ready to do that. So I didn't do that. Oh my God. Where are we going? Where are we going today? I get to pick where I'm going. I kind of just want to eat food. I don't want a sugar bomb. I don't want a sugar bomb. Do I want to eat pizza with a tiny bit of vegan cheese on it? No, not really. Oh, I just remembered I have Chinese food leftovers in the fridge. Okay, well. I'm gonna go eat that. This was just a little broadcast to continue broadcasting. And I think I was gonna make songs, but I think I should focus on eating and watering the garden. I've neglected the garden really bad over the last couple days. I definitely got sad. Definitely got sad. Definitely had something like an autism social blackout. Like, yeah. That's so awesome. I realized that, okay, I tried to mix a bunch of songs the other day, and then I listened to the songs through the big speaker, and I realized the mixes on all my music is messed up. I didn't mix it right because I wasn't able to hear it right through my speakers. I don't really want. I'm pretending like this didn't upset me, but it did. But the only thing that it really did was push me to need to recreate these songs not by myself, but basically my conclusion is that I just need to recreate these songs either electronically with my dad's Bolio phone, which is like a xylophone but cooler. So I'm a little bit sad, and my dad's guitar. That's all I need. I'm a little bit sad that my mixes are messed up, but I'm also just inspired to use my dad's guitar and my dad's instruments to make all the songs for real with my own voice instead of AI. So, in as much as I'm frustrated, I'm also just inspired. And I actually learned that the mixes on all of my country songs and all the songs that aren't electronic aren't mixed right. or most of them. And that makes me feel some type of way. But when I listen to the electronic songs that were mixed right, I felt comforted, or like, okay, so basically the AI vocals and the AI everything is not what I need to be mixing with if I want to mix the way that I was mixing, which I really enjoyed mixing the way that I was mixing. But I need real things instead of AI derived things, which doesn't make me upset. Like I said, it just drives me to go spend freaking 50 hours or 500 hours and oh Lord, here we go. I don't know what a primary cell is. My primary cell? So now I actually just have to regroup all of my electronic music and figure out what's mixed right and what's not with the big speaker. My neighbors are gonna love it. So a lot of these I mixed with just my cell phone audio. And if you mix it with the cell phone audio, it's wrong in a certain way. And then I was mixing through my small Bose Bluetooth speaker, and apparently if you mix it through that, it can still be wrong. And then when I put everything I did through the biggest speaker, I could hear so many things that you can't hear with the other speakers, and I'm just like, ugh. I am frustrated. I'm frustrated, but it's like laid there for 2 days pouting. Also, what it really is I can release the AI tracks, but I just can't mix them as much as I was. So it's kind of whatever because a lot of the tracks came out of the AI pretty legit already. So that's an option. I can just release the tracks how they were originally mixed, which is not blaringly terrible, but I'm facing the part where I want professional quality everything. But the one good thing about this is when I actually do my vocals and beat samples that aren't from AI, but like for instance, if I gather up samples from BandLab, the BandLab app, and use my vocals, it creates a quality that I'm actually satisfied with. So there's your answer. Or making your own sounds with your own vocals and then mixing it is what I have to do now. And I'm okay with that. But I still want to release these songs. So this conversation makes me think I'm just gonna like redo it without remixing it. Hi, Kurt. How are you today? Mhm. Do-do-do. Chicken sandwiches are good if you're not vegan. Dancing without music. All right. Okay, since we have a tiny audience that I really appreciate, we're gonna make a song with my crappy cell phone speaker audio. I don't want that song. Okay. I asked the magical AI how to cure my broken heart. It replied, "Hi." Wow, you got one of those. Did you see how I greeted you? Isn't that cute? There's like 3 or 4 guys that come to my chat room and they make me do that. And yeah, they get sad when they don't. I could forgive you. How are you? Ooh, you got me autism silent. Oh, enjoy. You know, after today, I'm going to go watch other YouTube live shows to see what my show is versus what everyone else's is. Mm-hmm. Welcome to my channel. Watch me socially freeze up and then get lost in my own thoughts. Tooey! Burst of the blood! Yeah. Well. The best friends are the friends that pay your bills. Don't worry. Oh, that reaction for you was great, Kelly. Durf. Well, I'm dizzy. Wait, I like it when I'm dizzy. Do you remember like Goo? Was it a whole album called Dizzy Up the Girl, or was it just a song? Dizzy Up the Girl. Let's see. Dizzy Up the Girl. It's an album. 1998. Oh, simpler times. Terrible and simple times. Wait, that wasn't simple. Never mind. Complicated, terrible times. Oh. Nostalgia. 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 Oh, maybe I did like. Ah, you, I'm facing my issues with video games. I was gonna say the thing that I did like about my childhood was playing video games and not understanding rent or anything like financial oblivion, and playing video games into not financial oblivion because I was too young for that to be my well, no, I wasn't. If I would have been avoiding financial oblivion ever since I was 5 years old, I would probably own a house. Anyway, I enjoyed being a child to play video games forever and not worrying about being homeless or in federal prison. Oh, nostalgia. Oh, whoops. I know. No bills except your mom screaming at you every day that you're gonna have to pay bills one day. My mom used to be like, get responsible. What do you think? You're just gonna wake up at 18 and be responsible all of a sudden? No, you have to be responsible now. Oh, I'd be like, no, mom, I'm a Neopets millionaire. Do you know what that means? No, mom, I have a Kachik and the Kachik battle gloves. Do you know what the Kachik battle gloves are in Neopets? When they were like glitched and it was like crazy? It wasn't really glitched, it was just disproportionately strong. I got the Kachik battle gloves and like a high level Kachik. We're going to the Battle Dome, Mom. I don't want to go to school. We're going to the Battle Dome on Neopets. Oh. I don't care about my future. I am a Neopets millionaire, Mom. I am playing RuneScape. The scorpions are gonna get me, Mom, but I'm still gonna play RuneScape. Oh. Missing no. My face. Oh, great. My middle name is Charity. My middle name is long suffering. My middle name is Red Hatted Step Child. My middle name is Black Sheep. My middle name is Medusa. Please say my ear. Do you hear what I hear? The hole in my soul. the hole in each of my vortexes, the whole of my panic, the whole of my insanity, the whole of my vexation, the whole of my desire, as it were. Whoa, everything just got triple. Whoa, triple. What was that? I felt like 3 different things at once. I felt like I was remembering a conversation with somebody that I didn't know, and that is a weird sensation. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, it's now the time. Am I really gonna love it? I just thought of what I would actually love. I'm sorry. I just had true compassion for you right there. I'm not sorry about having true compassion for you. I'm sorry. I think I got anxious facing my own face. Navara Ashimi Rivara Aikinivi Arishna. You got me speaking in tongues. Why? Well, sorry. Okay. I feel you. Do you take this feeling for better or for worse? In sickness, in sickness, in sickness, in sickness. Do you take this feeling in sickness, in sickness? Oh my god, my chakras are ricocheting. Ricochet. Dude, there's this feeling that feels like a pinball. It could feel like a pinball machine, like with the paddles bopping the ball up the freaking chakric channel. That's some funny stuff. Naravi Ishni Ivi Ara Ama Ara Ishna. I will speak in tongues for you. I don't really particularly. Sorry, I'm ruthless today. How many days in a row shall I be ruthlessly honest? They call it ruthless. It's just a lack of reciprocation. The tone of my voice. Oh my lord. Wait, what am I reciprocating? I am. I am all there is to reciprocate. All right, I don't want. Where are we going? Oh no, where are we going? Where? Agoraphobia. You'll never leave the house again. You'll never leave the house again. Agoraphobia. Nada arma arishni ivi ara akashnivi. Ama ashna ela ivi. There is only one kind of picture that would make me happy, and I'm sorry that we are at that crossroads, but that is the crossroads where we are. Oh, I felt this insane feeling. Okay, so I just said I felt like a pinball chakra feeling. Well, I felt it go to here, like up to like the solar plexus. But honestly, I want to say it felt blue, so that's up to here. Anyway, and then just now I felt exactly when I told you there was only one kind of picture. I felt the feeling to my shoulders, which the shoulders is effectively your throat chakra. It felt like a warm rush of certainty. Only one kind, only one kind, only one kind. I almost think it's too beautiful. I almost think it's too simple. I almost feel like I'm too genuine. It's Navala Arni Ishni Ivi Ara Ana Ava Ivi Vishni Iba Ara Akashna Alamara Ivi Nitara Imitira Kishnara Ala Ivi Dirashna Ishna Parakash Imi Ara Aki Ivi Ilava. No, wait, I didn't mean to say no. I was just saying no to continually talk in tongues. Bing bong. That's funny. That's a totally irrelevant bing bong. I'm not even gonna allow you to disappoint me. Wait, is this phone dead? It probably is. This phone is dead. Wait, do I have an alternative means? Yes, I do. I think. Wait, this phone's almost dead. We're gonna see if this phone can tell me if the picture is what I want. I think this phone can tell me if the picture is what I want. I'm getting excited like the picture is what I want. What do I want in life? Oh Lord. A lack of prison. Oh boy. To be alive in today's world. Is it the picture? No, I don't think it is. Oh. I don't think the picture was what I wanted, but I can't tell because this phone is dead. And I'm scared. I don't trust you. Oh wait, should I just look? No, I'm scared. I'm shaky. I am insane, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so where's the phone charger? I don't think it's right here. It is. Okay. This needs to go in here. Should I just look? I'm scared. I'm like, wait. Okay, I'm shaking in my mind, but not my body, but I'm shaking so hard in my mind, I feel like my body is shaking. My reality is distorted. No, I think it's my bloodstream that's wacky right now. What's happening to my bloodstream? I don't want to know anymore. Okay, we're gonna plug this phone in. Whoops. Look, it's charging. We know how to be this person. Okay, wait. Is it so dead that it won't turn on? Stop trying to talking to the phone. Who am I talking to? Okay, no, it's at 2%, so it should turn on if I tell it to turn on, and then I can plug it in. Welcome to Camgirl Life. It's a hoot and a holler and a hoot and a holler. Oh, nope, it won't turn on. Okay, we're gonna be a brave girl. We're gonna go look at the picture. There's no picture, thank the Lord. But no, that wasn't what I wanted. Whoa. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Tell me what I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. Blah, blah, blah. I'm rubbing plastic against whatever. Let's not. This is my favorite drink, but this is how I feel about life right now. Okay. There. I just remember that I'm a Buddhist girl, and the things that make me anxious kind of roll over me like water. And I just watched myself have a stress response. Like I started blinking really fast, and I realized I was getting stressed out. And then I realized I could take what stressed me out and make it roll over me like green, soothing water with like collard greens in it. Sparkle, sparkle. Yes, I'm totally stealing sprinkle, sprinkle, sparkle. Okay. Oh, the water, the water, the water. The water, the water, the water. The water, the water, the water. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay, okay. Ha, ha, ha. 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 My phone is turning on now. Wow. You like my body language right now? I got fists. Okay. I'm having a negative psychedelic experience. Oh, naturally, I may add. So you know you can have psychedelic experiences naturally just by your or normal or abnormal life experiences, just by freaking the F out into PTSD. Okay. Water, 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 water. The chakras on my hips opened when I began to dance, dance, dance. The AI has when it sings that I. My middle name is Charity. My middle name is Long Suffering. My middle name is Charity. My middle name is Long Suffering. But I'm not that charitable. But I'm not that long suffering. Oh, I have some coffee right there.
Oh. What you mean, no? Are you gonna do what I say after I do what you say? Or are you just trying to be all like telling me what to do? What you mean, no? Say after I do what you say, or are you just trying to be all like telling me what to do? You're over here demanding me around, like, whoa. Tell me. All right, we're gonna say a prayer. Okay, we prayed.
All right, here I am, but I'm going to be real and say that this exchange has made me very sad. So I hope you'll be making me happier very soon. All right, here I am, but I'm going to be real and say that this exchange has made me very Okay. Bro. I asked the magical AI how to cure my broken heart. It replied, "You gotta blank the parts of yourself that make you feel alive." That's great. Oh, uh, um, I took it like in a Buddhist sense or something. I should be in a mental institution. JK, I'm just edgy. No, for real? I'm not gonna send that. I'm going to the bathroom. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Novella mai snikivara vilira shnivi mora. Well, you actually made me happy. Okay, everyone. The shrew has been tamed. Thank you for coming to this broadcast. Sorry it was false advertising and I didn't get to the DJing. I kind of forgot I had a bunch of things planned today, and now the shrew has been tamed. So sorry I got pouty. And okay, bye.